Hello, sixth graders. Welcome to your Venn diagram notes on the difference between mitosis and meiosis. So I went ahead and took, you can see, my interactive notebook and turned it sideways. Hopefully, I might have to move mine around a bit so you can see. Not great perfect circles, but you get the idea. This is the Venn diagram, so we're going to list what mitosis and meiosis have in common and how they are different. So let's first start by how they are alike. And remember, you're going to write everything that I write. Let's not take any shortcuts. So mitosis and meiosis, both occur in plant and animal cells. So they occur in both plant and animal cells, both. They also really are both types of cell division. So that one's kind of obvious. But you know, they don't have as much in common as they do different. What we're going to focus on here is in how they're different is where they occur in your body and in plant and animals' bodies, and how many cells are produced at the end, and what are those cells like at the end? We call them daughter cells. Are they identical or are they different than the original cell? So let's start with mitosis, the one that we have been really talking about for the last week. So where does mitosis occur? It occurs in all your, we call them body cells. So basically that's every other cell except your reproductive cells. So it's your skin cells, your muscle cells, your some of your nerve cells. How many cells are produced at the end of mitosis? 2 cells are produced at the end. How many divisions are there? There's just 1 division. 2 cells, 1 division. Okay? And the key with mitosis is it produces exact copies. So remember, we call them mother and daughter cells. The daughter cells are exact copies of the mother cells. We say that they are genetically identical. Not the same as twins, it's a different thing, but if you want to think of that concept, that's fine. I always think of a diagram with these circles. Mitosis is 1 division. You have your mother cell, you have your 2 daughter cells. They are the same. If I have 46 chromosomes in my cell like humans do, if my skin cells divide through this process of mitosis, my daughter cells also have 46. Remember, that's because you had that DNA replicating at the end of interphase. Couple of other words: diploid, 2N, to diploid, 2N. This is a little higher level. You'll learn more about this in high school, but I wanted to kind of let you know because, one, it reminds me of algebra, which I know y'all are learning. 2N, so this N means whatever number of chromosomes that particular organism has. For us, we have 23 pairs or 46 total, so 2 times 23. Diploid to diploid, same to same, 2 cells, 1 division, okay? Now, the meiosis, where does it occur? Meiosis occurs in just those special sex cells or those reproductive cells. And that's in plants and animals, okay? So it doesn't happen in all your body cells. It only happens in very specific cells when you know reproduction is going to happen. How many cells are produced at the end? 4 cells are produced with 2 different separate divisions. So I always think of meiosis as mitosis done twice without that replication of the DNA the second time. So it ends up being half the genetic material in those 4 daughter cells. So the daughter cells have exactly half the genetic material or number of chromosomes. So if I drew a picture of this, it would be one cell splits to two cells, just like over here in mitosis. If I started with 46, these two cells would also have 46. Here's the difference though. When they split again in meiosis, those reproductive cells, and I end up with my 4, now I'm down to half, because there was no DNA replication in between these two. So it went from, we call it diploid or 2N, to another new word. Make sure you guys can see this, haploid, which is just N. So 46 to 23. So, you know, every single species has a different number, like dogs have 78, I think, total. So when they would be split in half, think about how many would their 4 daughter cells have if it underwent meiosis. Okay, so hopefully this was a good overview. Make sure you definitely use these notes to study for your test. This is a great comparison, a side-by-side comparison. And do not forget to take a picture, snap it, and attach it to this assignment, as well as doing your left side. Remember, a creative way to think about the differences. Maybe you draw a diagram of each, different colors, do a concept map, do a cartoon, write a meiosis and mitosis song like Mr. W. It just depends. But just make sure you get this down, and I will see you all tomorrow.